What is going on, AZ Sports fan family? How are we doing out here today on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon here where we're here to talk some Arizona Cardinals, and that is going to be that of the state of the cornerback position here from the Arizona Cardinals moving forward, guys. So big shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat right now. We got Chris, we got there's a lot of people. We got Nick L, Lennon, Cade, we got MMVV. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so very much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. We're going to have a very, very good show today, talking everything about the state of the cornerback core for the Arizona Cardinals and why we haven't gotten anybody so far. I mean, I think that's kind of one of the things that a lot of people are kind of wondering right now, scratching their heads in terms of, why haven't we made a move yet? I think that Cliff Kingsbury might be cool. I think the coaching staff might be okay with it. I know that he went on a press conference saying that he has all the confidence in the world, but I mean, what else is he supposed to say? You know what I mean? He's not going to say panic mode. He's the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. He's going to give the youngsters and everybody that's coming in the number one starting role cornerbacks the confidence to come in here, especially if our front office cannot do anything. But that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. There are some people that I definitely want to keep my eye on from the Arizona Cardinals. Some people that we can very well trade for, or some people that still might be available on the on the free agency or the waiver wire, because obviously everything that's currently going on with the cuts. One of the big things that front office Steve Keim has said that he's been looking for players that were cut. Maybe we can find the diamond in the rough and stuff like that. So I want to get obviously you guys' input. I want to make sure that we all are on a safe space. This is going to be our therapy session here, what have you. So we're going to have a good time. If you guys can do me definitely one big favor, smash that like button. And if you are just new to this channel, subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. And thank you everybody for answering the question. I went ahead and put a poll up about, are you worried about the cornerback core going into the 2021 season? And I am going to end the poll right now. And it's safe to say that the poll ended up with 74% yes and 26% say no. Now, obviously, there's a lot of different, back and forth going around. Some fans saying that they have all the confidence in the world in Byron Murphy and then the young cornerbacks that we have. And then we have, fans that are like, no, this whole Malcolm Butler thing kind of threw us through a loop. We need to try to find somebody, if not, a veteran. Maybe we can get a young up-and-coming rising star that we can use our draft picks on. So we have a lot of different options that we have here. Now, why we haven't done anything as of right now, it's kind of beyond me, guys. But like I said a little earlier, we're going to have a very, very good show. If you do want to get your comment pinned or, on here, there's an option for you guys to super chat. Just keep that in mind. You guys, there's 50 people in here right now, and I'm assuming there's only going to be more and more getting here as the show goes along. So if you want to definitely do that, you will obviously get pinned, and we will have a discussion about your comments. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get started here. Why haven't the Arizona Cardinals gotten a quarterback as of right now? Now, the word that we've gotten from Cliff Kingsbury, just kind of like what I stated a little earlier, being that Cliff Kingsbury has confidence. He has confidence in the cornerbacks that we have right now. And if we take a look at the roster, I know that Robert Alford, he was actually removed off of protocol. So yay, hooray for Robert Alford. He's no longer in protocol and he has actually been activated. So that's amazing. So I think what we're going to be rolling with is going to be Byron Murphy, Robert Alford, as well as Marco Wilson. Now, I don't know the order and what it's going to be. I'm only assuming that the number one is going to be Byron Murphy, which is cool. He needs to take that extra step, that extra leap. So I'm really excited about it. One thing I actually want to talk about before we talk about these cornerbacks, did you guys hear the updates about Jordan Phillips? My goodness. If you guys don't know any updates about Jordan Phillips, let me go ahead and just put a real quick plug in here right now. Jordan Phillips is hurt again. He's been put on IR, and I think he's going to miss a total of at least 3 weeks going into the 2021 season. And one thing I got to say about this is I'm absolutely pissed off, honestly. Like, it actually frustrates me. Now I'm not saying that, nobody can get hurt, but what a waste, man. What a waste of a contract that we ended up getting for Phillips. And he was one of our top tier, one of our top tier drafts. One of our top tier free agencies that we ended up picking up. It's just unfortunate, man. He's going back to the IR. Just a waste of a free agency pickup that we ended up getting. A 3-year deal. He's been hurt the first 2 years. Slight little production that we've gotten from him, and now he's going to start off the season in IR. It's frustrating, man. It's really frustrating. So if you guys don't know that, then there's the news right there. But it's going to be good for, up and coming, players that we have, Rashad Lawrence, Zach Allen, as well as Licky Fotu. So we might see them a lot more. So, hey, kudos for that. All right, let's jump in here to the cornerbacks, guys. The cornerback position, as of right now, obviously, there's a little glimmer of hope now that we have Robert Alford back. That's a little bit exciting. Now, one thing here about Robert Alford is, yes, I like him, but the confidence level of if he can stay healthy is really what concerns me. That's what concerns me more than anything. Can he stay healthy? Now, I hate living in a what-if scenario, what-if type of world, but that's kind of what we have to do. And especially as far as being a member of the front office, being a member of, the people that are working under Steve Keim, the whole front office, that's what their job should be. Their job should obviously build the team, and also get some players that can be the next man up. That next man up mentality should always be a thing with every single Cardinal organization or every single, Cardinal team or every organization that's in the NFL. That should be the mentality moving forward. We need to make sure that we have depth because we don't know when our star players go down. Now, thankfully, unfortunately, when Chandler Jones went down last year, we had, Hassan Reddick and we had, Dennis Gardeck come up and they really showed up their talents, which, hey, good for them because that only means they're going to get paid and good things are going to be going their way. And that's kind of how it should be throughout the entire team. Now, I get it. Every single position, you're not going to be able to have that, that young superstar on the rise coming through. But one of the biggest, weakest points that we've had so far on this team is the cornerback role. It's been very, very hard for us to fill the need opposite side of Patrick Peterson. Now, the best cornerback, in my personal opinion, when we had Patrick Peterson, when Patrick Peterson was in his prime, of course, had to be Antonio Cromartie. Those two back there, I felt like, wow, that right there has to be probably one of the best, cornerback tandems with Patrick Peterson that we've had. So that's what I thought the Arizona Cardinals would have want to do. And we just never kind of found that extra piece after, Cromartie ended up leaving, which is really unfortunate because now we're kind of in this carousel of, man, we have these two young, up and coming, players that a lot of people have faith in. Marco Wilson, I have all the faith in the world that he can start in the NFL. Now, he's going to get burned. Now, this guy is going to get burned. And I'm just trying to put it lightly here. He's going to get burned, but it's probably one of the hardest positions that you can get going from the collegiate level to the NFL. I think he's got the tools. He's got the hand. He's got the instincts. It's just there's going to be some, superstars like Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, which is an up-and-coming superstar in my personal opinion. I think he's a fantastic wide receiver. They're going to get the calls, even if they do, like let's say, for example, Marco Wilson covers one of them. Like even if he covers them to the T, it's unfortunate that the NFL favors wide receivers because they can do something like this. And they'll get a call. And what that means is the pass interference call can be a very, very crucial play that happens because, man, this Titans team that we're going to be playing in week 1 is no joke. This Titans team that we're going to be playing is absolutely no joke. Now, I ended up seeing somewhere along the lines, I believe it was NFL Network that had like each one of I believe it was a total of 8 different analysts. They were asking who's going to win. Is it going to be the Arizona Cardinals or Titans? You know how they do that every week. And everybody picked the Titans. Everybody picked the Titans. It was at least total of 8 analysts saying Cardinals versus Titans week 1, and every single person picked the Titans. In my mind, complete and utter disrespect. Complete and utter disrespect in my mind. But looking at it in their perspective, they're analysts. So they're only going to go based off of what happened and who they feel like has the best roster. Who went to the playoffs last year? The Titans. Who didn't go to the playoffs last year? The Cardinals. So I can see where they're coming from. Obviously, I'm going to get a little salty. Obviously, I'm going to get a little offended. But I mean, at the bottom line, the person, who's going to be able to change those people's minds is the Arizona Cardinals. And as long as we're not consistent, as long as we're not a team that's always talked about, then we're always going to get disrespected. That's just the nature of the freaking beast. But going back to the cornerback roles and who we can get, we have a few different people that we have in options going on right now. So let's first talk about, players that were either cut or players that are available right now in free agency, because let's be honest, there has been some players that were cut in terms of cornerbacks, and then there's also been some players that have just never been picked up ever again. So obviously the very first one is going to be Richard Sherman. And I get it. There's a lot of people that come with, we don't want Richard Sherman because of the drama that comes with Richard Sherman. I get it. But at this point right now, I see us going with what we have right now. And then I see us regretting it, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, going into week 1 versus Julio and AJ, there's going to be a lot of learning curves within our cornerbacks getting burned. Because if you break down our cornerbacks right now, yes, we have Byron Murphy, and Byron Murphy is good, man. Byron Murphy is awesome. But he's been playing in the slot for most of his career in the NFL. We got a rookie that most likely will get the number 3 spot or number 2 spot, whatever it is. And then we have Robert Alford that's been hurt 2 out of his 3 years in his contract that he signed with the Cardinals. Obviously, he was released and brought back. This is going to be his 3rd year, but it still kind of remains to be seen. Can we trust a guy that has not played 2 straight years in the NFL game or a regular season game? Do we have that faith in Robert Alford? Obviously, I would love him to pan out, because then we don't have to talk about, SOS, or we don't have to talk about, a panic mode in, the cornerback role as of right now. But there is Richard Sherman as a player that we can very well get. Another player that a lot of fans want is maybe Desmond Trufant. He was released from his former team as well. He can be a variable, an asset for Cardinals. He's a veteran. He can definitely give us that the ability to have depth. Maybe if he doesn't even start, let's say, for example, we just go full throttle with what we have right now. I'm cool. I'm confident with it. Well, okay. I'm cool with it. Maybe not 100% confident. Let me change my mind. But Desmond Trufant, if we did end up bringing him in, I would be absolutely happy with it. And then we also have Josh Norman. Josh Norman's still available. I know a lot of people don't like him as well. Kind of the same thing with Richard Sherman. Obviously, Richard Sherman has more of a drama coming along with him, a lot more off the field issues, especially with that latest video that was released. That was kind of freaky. It was kind of freaky in the grand scheme of things. But Josh Norman is another player that we can very well bring in for depth. I would feel confident with it. Bring him in, cheap deal. Let's be honest here. I think even after releasing Butler, if you guys don't know, Butler is retired already. He was put on the retired list, so he's no longer a member of the Arizona Cardinals. So that does open up some space and open up some cap space for us as well. Now, as of right now, we're sitting on Thursday. We have our very first game on Sunday of next week. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So we have a total of 10 days before our Arizona Cardinals takes the field, right? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep. 10 days before our Arizona Cardinals takes the field. And why we haven't got more cornerbacks, I don't understand it. So those are the cornerbacks that might be still available that we can pick up. Now, there's also some players that, that can very well be available via trade. There's a lot of players that can be available via trade. There's one of them in CJ Henderson, which is going to be the player from Jacksonville. I know there was some moments from Jacksonville saying that, hey, he's in the trading block, who's available, who wants him, that type of stuff. Now, the only issue with trading right now is that we're kind of put ourselves in a crappy situation. And I mean, what I mean by that is the Arizona Cardinals unfortunately allowed the rest of the NFL to know that we're in cornerback need and that we're in cornerback heck right now. So what that means is if we do want to get a CJ Henderson, that price of maybe getting him for a 3rd rounder can easily be bumped up to maybe like a 2nd or maybe a 3rd and something else. So because we're kind of over a barrel at this point, we put ourselves in this situation, and it sucks because I know the Arizona Cardinals knew about, this Malcolm Butler thing. They knew about it at least a week before, the disgruntledness of what was Malcolm Butler. And they didn't do anything about it. Now, if I was the GM, I would automatically be, bringing people in, working players out, That's what I would be doing as a GM. Now, obviously, in a lot of people's minds, they're in these positions because they're smart. They're the smartest people out in the world. So I will just leave it at that. If I was the GM, if I knew automatically that Malcolm Butler was disgruntled and he has not been in our facility in over a week, I would be working out some cornerbacks. I would be making some calls. Now, obviously, we don't know if they made calls. They might very well have made calls already, but I would be working people out left and right. Let me tell you that right now. Big shout out to my guy, Luis Sanchez, coming up clutch. Just keep putting his trust on Byron. I like B. Murphy. However, I'm not sure he's the type of outside cornerback to lock down elite wide receivers. And that's fair, man. That's absolutely fair to say something like that. I love what I've seen from Byron Murphy. I really like. And I was one of them that I would love to see him on the outside because he is a second rounder. You know what I mean? He is a second round pick, and that's a high draft pick that we ended up using on Byron Murphy. So if he can be that outside that we all want him to be, I think sky's the limit. Honestly, he is probably our best cornerback and the most dependable cornerback we have right now. It's crazy how different our cornerback group has shown from last year to this year right now. It's absolutely nuts. But this is kind of the state that we're in right now. And in my personal opinion, I think one of the biggest reasons is we didn't really we put our eggs in the basket of Malcolm Butler, and that was mistake number one. And I read a lot of comments where people were like, well, why are you blaming Steve Keim? He didn't predict, retirements. But there was a lot of other young cornerbacks out there that we could have signed for a very nice deal. Like the cornerback from Cincinnati, that young one. I believe it was like Jackson William, something along those lines. He was a great cornerback. Why not trust him the opportunity? He's still young. He's playing for his contract. That would have been an awesome asset. But we went the route of let's go old, let's go veteran, and ended up biting us in the butt. So we got my guy here, Free Matter for the Blind, coming up clutch. It says, I figured out our quarterback. So here we go. I just have J.J. Watt or Chandler Jones sack the QB every pass play. That easy. I wish. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, man. We're going to have our defensive line work hard. And they're going to work hard. I think that in a lot of people's eyes, our defensive line is elite. Now, we can't say that for Phillips because Jordan Phillips has landed back on the IR, but J.J. Watt, Chandler Jones, Dennis Gardeck, Marcus Golden, and then you got the people in the middle. You got your Licky Fotu, your Rashad Lawrence. We can very well have a good defensive line. Hopefully it all works out. We might not have to worry about cornerbacks if we're constantly getting pressure on the quarterbacks, but it remains to be seen right now. I would rather have another cornerback back there, maybe a veteran that can give us that extra, gives us that extra push, like comfortability, I guess was what I'm trying to say. Big shout out to my guy, Juliano Mortello. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Appreciate you. It says, Marco is good. He's going to be elite. No worries. I love it, man. I love the confidence. I like what I've seen from him. Absolutely no doubt. But he's going to get burned. He's going to get burned several times this year. And that's one of the things, too. Like, if we're planning to be a playoff type of team, our cornerbacks need to play at that level. Now, I do think Marco Wilson is good, and I think he's going to be even better next year once he gets more reps, or maybe even better later towards the season. But these beginning games, although it's a pretty tough stretch for the first 5 weeks, we got to show out, man. We got to at least win 3 games to be kind of in contention with the NFC West. So being that we don't have a stable cornerback role could kind of bite us in the butt later on, is all I'm saying. So going back, CJ Henderson is a player that I was always interested in, especially the moment I thought like, hey, he might be available in this whole situation that's now happening. CJ Henderson's awesome. Now there's another player that I want to talk about, and that's Bryce Callahan from Denver. Now Denver's defense, their secondary looks really, really good. So they have some very, very good pieces in their secondary right now. Now, I think I just took a look at their list in terms of like their starters. So they're rolling with Ronald Darby. They also got Kyle Fuller. They got Patrick Surtain, which is their first round pick. There's this last year. And then they got Bryce Callahan, Kerry Vincent Jr., and then they got some other people that, we're not going to talk about here. But I thought Bryce Callahan would have been an awesome option. Now, he's definitely not the tallest out there, but if we can definitely get him, I would be happy. He's sitting right now at 5'9", 188. He's 29 years old, 2 interceptions, and 36 solo tackles. 7th year in the season. I believe he's going to his 8th season. I feel like he can definitely very well be an awesome asset for the Arizona Cardinals. I think that can very well be good. Especially because they have Patrick Surtain. They might want to favor Patrick Surtain over him. So why not give this young man an opportunity? Maybe we can get him for a late rounder. He's 29 years old. Definitely got some. He's got some work under his belt. We can very well use in our cornerback role for sure. So yeah, cornerback situation right now, man. And not only did we put a poll up on this live stream, I also put a poll up on my community tab as well. If you're not aware, I do like random questions every once in a while. And thank you everybody for participating in those questions. But we just put this one up here and we got over 781 votes. 781 votes, ladies and gentlemen. And the question reads, who thinks it's time to panic in the cornerback? In the cornerback core for our Arizona Cardinals. Obviously, number one is yes, SOS. 51% of you said yes, they're panicking. Let's get some help. 21% nah, I believe in Byron and the Rooks. And then we got 22% says let's wait it out and then panic. And then 6, you had to throw this in there. I had to throw 6% saying I hate Steve Keim. I just had to, man. It was something that needs to be said. I don't know, man. I still think to the day that we're never going to be that team with Steve Keim. Like, I just don't have faith in the guy. I really don't, man. I really, really don't. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can go to the playoffs and everything will be better because if we start winning, a lot of this panic, a lot of this, they don't know what they're doing type of stuff is going to go away. I promise you. So playoffs is one step, man. The playoffs is just the step that we need to get to. And that's obviously for Cliff Kingsbury's sake, as well as Steve Keim's sake. It's just the nature of the beast. So like I said a little bit, some free agencies that we can pick up that are no longer in teams, Richard Sherman, Desmond Trufant, as well as Josh Norman. Maybe we can work one of them out. Richard Sherman will probably be the least likely just because all the stuff that he's going through right now with that video that was released and being that we have Michael Bidwell and Steve Keim, being that they're very buttoned up, I doubt that Richard Sherman's going to come. It's just a name that we're throwing out there as a possibility. Players that we can trade for, CJ Henderson. I think that's probably one of my favorite ones, honestly. But Bryce Callahan out of Denver, I think that would probably be the cheaper option. But a good option. He's 29 years old, and I definitely do have faith in him for sure. Carter69, what's up, dude? Says Robert Alford has scammed us these last years. No, let me tell you one thing. Well, yeah, possibly. But I think the person who scammed us more than anything is going to be Jordan Phillips. My goodness, man. Jeez freaking Louise, man. Going back into the IR, hurt again. I understand he had a really, really good season with, the Buffalo Bills. And then he came over to us and just hurt central, man. Hurt central. It just absolutely sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. But it's just kind of the nature of the beast. One of our top, free agency pickups. It just didn't really work out for us. It sucks. All right, let's take it to the comments here. Let's take a look and keep seeing what everybody else has to say. I know that there is a player here that my guy Jordan P wants to talk about. Says Bradley Roby. I thought he is still currently on a team. He's currently on the Houston Texans. So I think what you're saying is that he might be a person to trade for. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, man. One of the things is that we need to start trading for somebody. Like if we're gonna go for a trade, we're gonna have to go with a team that's not in contention. Like what that means is that they're not gonna go into the playoffs. They're rolling with a quarterback that's their bridge quarterback. They're rolling with a quarterback that they have no faith in. They're going for a very high draft pick next year. That's the type of team that we really need to target. And Bradley Roby would probably fit that because he does play with the Houston Texans. Maybe the fact that, Deshaun Watson might not play, they might be open. the Houston Texans might be open for the opportunity to get a trade in. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind that, man. I wouldn't mind that at all. Luis Sanchez says Jordan Phillips is hurt. Yes, my friend. Yeah, if you didn't know, Jordan Phillips is hurt again. Yep. So he's hurt. He's on IR. I believe it happened today. So we got 2 players out of the protocols that's currently going on. Justin Pugh is out the protocol, as well as Robert Alford, no longer in protocol. Amazing. Yay. Hallelujah. But one person ended up going to the IR, and that is going to be Jordan Phillips. Sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But here we are. All right, let's take it here. Let's take it to the comments, and let's see what you guys have to say. Actually, my guy Nicholas says Darius Slay. Where is Darius Slay right now? I know he was with the Lions at one point. Oh, he's with the Eagles right now. Okay. So here's my opinion on Darius Slay. No, my opinion on the Eagles. I think the Eagles might think that they have something this year because, the NFC East. I think they might think they have something if trade deadline comes around and they're not a good team, like legit, they have 1 or 2 wins by the trade deadline. He can very well be a player that we can go for. But as of right now, I doubt Philly will give or, trade away Darius Slay. I would love it. Obviously, he's a great asset, veteran type of cornerback, 30 years old, 6 foot, 190 pounds. I'll be open, board with it. But it ain't going to happen. I doubt it's going to happen anyways. Let's keep on reading into the comments. Lennon, what's up, dudes? My favorite free agency that we called to see year was Rodney Hudson. Hallelujah. Free agency pickups. Yep, I agree, man. The trade from Rodney Hudson, I think it's dynamite. Absolutely dynamite. Rai, what's up, dude? Says Hudson didn't look great in preseason. Let's hope it turns around. Yeah, I agree there, but it's preseason and it sucks because I hate using that as an excuse. But it's preseason. I mean, let's see if we can wash away that freaking Chiefs game when Kyler Murray looked pretty bad too. I'm just trying to look positive and I'm trying to look for the future. I'm hoping that we can get at least 10 to 11 wins this year because that's probably what's going to make us get into the playoffs, a wild card spot, in my opinion. But Vegas, man, Vegas has got us as Cliff Kingsbury getting fired midway through the season. So that's a little terrifying that Vegas has those odds against us. So we'll see. We're going to have to let this play out and we'll see what happens. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. Landon, what's up? It's just about getting chemistry up with the teammates. Agree. Red Sea, what's up, man? Watching Ohio State versus Minnesota right now. Should be very worried about our corners. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for showing up. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments. Luis, what's up, man? It says, if we have a bad season, the only positive outcome will be Chaim and Cliff fired. Please, Lord. Well, man, yeah, I mean, what else, right? I mean, what else would be left at that point? I could not see those two making it past this season. If it does, I don't know what to do as a fan at that point. I honestly do not know what to do as a fan at that point. If we have a terrible season and they don't get fired, or if Chaim doesn't, let's not even talk about Cliff Kingsbury. If Chaim doesn't get fired by then, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do as a fan right now because it would make me pull my hair out, like legit make me pull my hair out. Well, not literally, but all right, let's keep on reading through the comments. The King, what's up, man? It says beat Tennessee. I love it, man. Love the confidence. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Mark Jackson, what's up, dude? I told you 6-11. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong too, man. I hope you're wrong too. Fingers crossed, man. I know. I'm right there with you, man. I have some sort of nervousness going into the season, but we're gonna play it out. And I think that we can do some change. I think we can do some damage if we get some cornerbacks or a cornerback that could help us out. Desmond Trufant would probably be the one that really kind of makes me excited if we did end up, getting a cornerback. But in terms of trade, Bryce Callahan, CJ Henderson, or, Roby, like Jordan P was saying, I wouldn't mind that either. It's crazy because, Kyle Fuller, I remember Kyle Fuller being available. Remember when we made that video last year, last year, or this last offseason, actually, Kyle Fuller was released because they couldn't pay him. A crazy, crazy, awesome player like Kyle Fuller was released, and he was swooped up, and the Cardinals didn't do it. And now I bet you anything, we're kind of punching ourselves in the face now because Kyle Fuller, man, would have been the guy, dude. Kyle Fuller would have been the guy. I would have been confident with, man. 5'11", 29 years old, 190 pounds. He was drafted in 2014 in the first round. He got released from Chicago, and Denver Broncos ended up picking him up. I still remember making that video, man. I still remember making that video saying we need to pounce on him and get this guy. Just didn't happen. Just didn't happen. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments. Patrick R, what's up, man? Says, with all the blitzing we do and the addition of JJ, hopefully our need for corners won't be big. That's what a lot of fans are hoping for. That's what a lot of fans are hoping for. Fingers crossed. That's what a lot of fans are hoping for, being that we're going to have so much pressure on the quarterbacks that, we don't really need to have that much of a lockdown corner because our front seven's got it. Or maybe even just our defensive line's got it. So it's kind of a lot, that goes up in the air, but hopefully that would probably be the best case scenario. Honestly, that's the best case scenario. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments here. And is it Yokoyama? What's up, man? It says, we need someone young like CJ Henderson. I would love the opportunity to get CJ Henderson. I think that would be an awesome asset for our Arizona Cardinals. Now, are we going to pull the trigger? I doubt it. I doubt it. But we will see. I'm honestly hoping that, within these next couple days, maybe over the weekend, Monday, we start hearing something that says the Arizona Cardinals is working out these players. I hope so. I'm praying every single time I'm going to bed and be like, I hope we can get some sort of news saying that the Arizona Cardinals are working out these players, and hopefully we can make some signings. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Big shout out to my guy Carter69 coming up clutch with another super chat. Says, we need new coaches. Cliff can't be the head coach. Well, he's going to be the coach this year. So although obviously last year, the way that the last season ended, I was done, man. Burning bridges, tables flipping, all that different type of stuff. I was done with Cliff Kingsbury. I was. But this is the year, hopefully a completely new year. Hopefully he's learning from his mistakes. But honestly, the way that he's talked about the players that we've kept over other players kind of concerned me. And one of the biggest one was Strevler, saying that Chris Strevler was put in this position because in case Kyler Murray gets hurt, we have Chris Strevler to come in here, and he's progressed, supposedly. He's progressed since the last few years he's been with us, and that's super concerning to me. And being that we kept Eddie Isabella over Keyshawn Johnson, that's concerning to me. Another player I wanted to see on the 53-man roster, Greg Dortch, feel like he deserved it. He is not on there. That concerned me. Safeties getting left and right released. That concerned me. But like I said a little earlier, right? These people in the front office, GM, scouts, they're smart. They're smarter than the average fan. So we're going to allow it to play out, and we're going to see, hopefully, fingers crossed, that we can be a playoff type team. Big shout out to my guy Free Matter for the Blind coming up clutch with another super chat. I like Cliff, but Keim will shift any blame on Kip. Oh, yeah, agreed. Plus, Keim is Bidwell's BFF, 110%. And I know that there's some people are saying that they want Cliff to stay over Keim. As long as Keim leaves, I'm cool with it. Get Keim out, please. I would love that. But you're right. Bidwell and Keim are buddy, and that might be the demise of this Arizona Cardinal team, honestly. Appreciate the super chat, though, my guy. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's just a kind of a vicious cycle. Obviously, the 2021 season has started. We're 10 days away from the regular season to start, and we have a lot of high expectations. Hopefully, anyways. Hopefully, fans have high expectations. You know what I mean? Because I know there's a lot of fans out there that not so much don't have it, but they kind of live in a world where I don't know how to explain this without like sounding rude or mean. They think that they could do no wrong. Like the Cardinals organization could do no wrong, and they back every single thing that is done. Every single thing that is done, it's backed up by these type of fans. And it is what it is. It's just it's frustrating to see because we'll never be a team like those fan bases that hold their teams accountable because we have a fan base, in my opinion, that celebrates mediocrity. And then it sucks because I want to be a consistent team. That's all I want to be. All right, let me go ahead. I'm going to put another poll question up here for you guys right now. I'm putting it on the comments below right now. Just FYI, I put another poll right now, and it reads, is this make or break for Keim? Is this year make or break for Keim? So go ahead and start using the poll and start answering yes or no, and definitely do me that big favor there. I appreciate it. Big shout out to my other guy here, Carter69, coming up clutch with another $5 donation. Says, can we get a record projection? And also, where do you think we'll place this year in the hardest division in the NFL? Great question, man. So my record prediction is 10-7. That's my record prediction. Now you can call me a super homer guy. Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it. I'm gonna say 10-7, and I think we'll place anywhere between 2 and 3. Because this is my opinion on how it's gonna play out. Number 1, it's gonna be the Rams. Number 2, I think it's gonna be the Cardinals. And like I said, that's where my homer comes from. And number 3 is going to be Seahawks. But like the Seahawks and the Cardinals, I feel like they're going to be defined between like 1 or 2 games. Like legit, it's going to be so close that the Cardinals are going to get the edge. Like this is my perfect world, obviously. So I think Cardinals number 2, Seahawks number 3, and then Niners number 4. Nothing to do with their defense is dynamite. But I think that we might see, Trey Lance a lot sooner. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is done. And yeah. That's just kind of my whole opinion on that matter. Another big shout out to my guy Jordan P coming up clutch with another $5 donation. Says Bucks won the Super Bowl with not a good corners, but a beast offense. But the difference is that they have Aaron. yeah, you're right. Here we go. Yeah, it's in the pudding. Exactly. Great. Honestly, I love the optimism, my guy. I love the optimism. But you're right there. You are right there. Bruce Arians, Cliff Kingsbury, Vance Joseph, Todd Bowles. You know what I mean? So you're right. You're right. The front 7 from the Bucks was dynamite. You're 100% right, my guy. Beautiful take right there, man. Cliff Kingsbury, Bruce Arians, Vance Joseph, Todd Bowles. If you're going to give me those 2 options, obviously I would go Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles in a heartbeat, like we've had. So, yeah, great call-up, though, man. Great call-up. All right, let's take a look at the poll question. Let's see where you guys are ranking here. Let's see here the whole situation from. So we got 36 votes right now. So we got, is this make or break for Keim? We have 81% right now saying yes and 19% saying no. Okay, let's give it maybe a couple more minutes, maybe 1 more minute, and then we'll go ahead and see where it lands at right now. We got 36 votes. And if you guys can do me a big favor, if you guys have not yet already, subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube and smash that like button if you guys have not yet already. It helps up the channel grow tremendously. I know a lot of you guys don't believe me, but smash that like button. It definitely helps out. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Free Matter, what's up, dude? It says, got to give Kingsbury a little leeway since he only has coached the NFL for 2 years. So let me ask you this question, Free Matter. If we go 5, okay, so I guess I don't want to put a specific number, but let me ask you this question. If we miss the playoffs again, you're still cool with Kingsbury being head coach? That's a question for you. Let me put it in the comments below. So if we miss the playoffs again, and I know it really depends on the record. So like, let's say, for example, we got like 9 wins or 10 wins, but we still didn't make the playoffs. That's my question for you, my guys. So if he did, would you still want him as the head coach? Put it in the comments. All right, let me go and keep reading into the comments here. Stephen A. Smith says, Eric Bieniemy if Cliff gets fired. I would love that, man. Let's not even stop. I'm not even going to talk about head coaches right now, bro. Obviously, I would love that, but we just got to roll with Cliff Kingsbury right now. It's the nature of the beast. Free Matter says, yes, I say give him 4 years like the president. Oh, my God. Oh, that hurts me. That hurts my core. 4 years like the president. Oh. That hurts my core, brother. That hurts my core. But I can't change your opinion. Your opinion is your own. Oh, my goodness. 50 bomb. 50 bomb from Rafael Castillo. Sheesh. Wow. Let me hashtag Rafael on the comments below here. Wow. Appreciate you, young man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. That means the world, man. Thank you. Let me see what he says. He says, we need a good GM, bro. Steve Keim is the root of all the bad for this team. In this time in Arizona, we only had 2 free agency moves that panned out. DeAndre Hopkins and Chandler Jones. And 3 draft picks showed themselves as true franchise talents. Budda Baker, Matthew, and Patrick Peterson. Woo-wee! Yeah, man. I mean, I know that some people might get a little offended with this because some people might say Kyler Murray has shown enough, but I mean, you're right. I mean, you're 100% right. Budda Baker, Matthew, and Patrick Peterson. I love it, man. I love it. Steve Keim, man, he's the number one to go. I agree with you. But here's the thing, in my opinion, I don't see a world that if Steve Keim goes, I doubt that Cliff Kingsbury stays. Now, if he does, cool. Okay, give him another opportunity. Maybe we can get another person, coming through. Maybe, fingers crossed. Hopefully, maybe that works out. I think my number one thing right now is my hate is going to Steve Keim. Yep, I agree with you. As of right now, I'm not even going to think about Cliff Kingsbury. He's our head coach. We're going to be rolling with him for the 2021 season. And that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. Do I like it? Can I do anything about it? No. But you're right. Steve Keim, man. Steve Keim is the root of it. And I think that the whole Steve Wilks, Michael Bidwell flat out came out and said that Steve Wilks was on Michael Bidwell. It had nothing to do with Steve Keim. And that's one thing that scares me, is because Michael Bidwell is so buddy-buddy with Steve Keim, is that I think that he would jump in the opportunity to save any bullet coming for Steve Keim's head, honestly. And I'm speaking metaphorically, obviously, not real life. But you know what I mean? I feel like Michael Bidwell would jump in the way of any bullets going from his buddy Steve Keim. And he's done it. And what are you supposed to say? Fire Michael Bidwell? You can't. You obviously can't. You obviously can't fire Michael Bidwell. One thing that we need to do, I feel like we need to get one dependable person out in the world. One dependable person. We save up $3 billion and we buy this dang franchise off Michael Bidwell. Clean house. That's what we should do. That's the goal, ladies and gentlemen. $3 billion. I think this franchise costs like $2.2 billion. I think via Forbes, I think I saw something like that like a while ago. So if we can hit him with $2.5 billion, I think that would be enough for Michael Bidwell to sell. I think we can raise it. We'll start raising and sell those chocolate bars, and we'll start selling some Girl Scout cookies to raise that money. We got this, fam. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the generosity that was $50 donation, man. That's absolutely amazing. Appreciate you. Let's keep on reading to the comments. Luis, what's up? ASU. Yep, ASU is playing today. ASU football is coming back here. I know there was a lot of, stuff that was happening with ASU football with, Herm Edwards and all that different stuff. I just want to see some football. That's it. Bottom line, just want to see some football. So, yeah, excited about it. So that's going to be today. If you guys you're not aware, ASU football does start today. They're going against the Southern Utah Thunderbirds, 7:30 p.m. today, in case you're interested. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Free Matter, what's up, dude? It says, bro, I feel like we're having an end of a season talk. Let's see what happens this year. Yep, no, I agree. 100%, man. 100%. Positivity. Uh, yeah. So I think Highness maybe came here a little late. So yeah, quarterback talk. Let's talk some cornerback. Let's keep talking about cornerbacks. I think with the exception of these other players that we've had, the ones I already named out, I can't really think of any other players that would probably want to get. But honestly, I want to hear within these next few days, these next 4 days, I want to hear the Cardinals are working out some cornerbacks. Please, can I get a hallelujah and get these players to work out for the Cardinals, man. I don't know. It just would give me a peace of mind. It really would. Big shout out to my guy, Nicholas. Thank you, man. Scanlon. Appreciate you. So we should have kept Reddick to pair with these young linebackers and start the rookie cornerbacks with Byron Murphy. I don't know why we kept Kennard and Golden. Well, Golden, I'm down with Golden, man. I love Golden. Kennard, on the other hand, he's all right. Like, he came the same time that Jordan Phillips came through, and there was high praise, high expectations, and he just never did anything for me. Like when the Cardinals, but Golden, honestly, I like Golden because the reason why Golden wants to be here. Golden is Arizona Cardinals, like he lives and breathes Cardinals. Like when he went to the New York Giants and we trade back for him, my goodness, man, the smile on this guy's face is infectious. And I love the fact that we have Marcus Golden. I really, really do. Kennard, on the other end, I can do without him. Yeah, he's on the roster, but it is what it is. But Marcus Golden, man, that's the junkyard dog, my guy. I like him. I really do. But I appreciate the $5 donation, my dude. Yeah, but going back to what you said, Reddick, man. Reddick he was interesting. It was interesting. I think we really need to see how it plays out because let's say, for example, I know he ended up going with the Panthers. If he doesn't really work out for him, then, hey, Steve Keim looks like a genius. If he does work out for them, then obviously we're going to be in a different situation there. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments here. Dakota, what's up, dude? Says Gilmore 2 and M. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but Gilmore's on the PUP list. So Gilmore, I know a lot of people want to trade for Stephon Gilmore, but he's in the PUP list. He can't help us. Like he's going to be gone for like the first 6 weeks. So yeah, like any chance of getting Gilmore should have been last year. Now, I'm not. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. AZ Cards, what's up, dude? Says the Cardinals have had a problem at corner opposite Patrick Peterson for years. They haven't been able to. I agree, man. Ding, 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 ding. Can't disagree with you there, my guy. Cannot disagree with you there. Rico, what's up, man? So if y'all can just get a solid corner who can hold his own for the time to take Desmond Trufant. Oh, so, wow, I can't read. Like Desmond Trufant, you can beat. Yeah, thank you. Rico coming up clutch. I agree, man. I want to start hearing we're working on Desmond Trufant. Like, legit. That's going to be the guy that I really want to get. Like, obviously, I named out Richard Sherman. I named out Josh Norman, Desmond Trufant. But the real guy I want to get is Desmond Trufant, 110%. Like, I want to hear the Cardinals are working out Desmond Trufant Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And hopefully we can sign him to a contract. And hopefully he can suit up. Maybe not be a starter because maybe it might be too soon to have him learn the playbook of Vance Joseph. But if we can get him, man, I would be cool with it. Week 2, let's go. Let's roll. I'm down with it. Let's go take a look at that poll here. Let's see where the poll lands right now. If you guys do not know, the poll is up currently right now. We got 43 likes right now. Smash that like button if you guys are just getting here. We got 66 people saying yes, this is make or break for Steve Keim. Actually, 79% says yes, and then 21% says no. Okay, sweet. All right, awesome. Let's keep on reading into the comments. Alex, what's up, dude? Says, bro, I'm already stressing and the freaking season hasn't already started yet. I'm right there with you, man. You and multiple other Cardinal fans. I can almost promise you that a lot of fans have anxiousness. They have a lot of anxiety coming into this season. Now, I'm going in with positivity. I'm trying to say, hey, I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough ask for the Cardinals to beat the Titans. It's going to be a tough ask. But if we beat the Titans, watch out, Vikings, here we come type of stuff. But it's going to be tough, man. That offense looks pretty fearless. And I want to come out looking good. I want to come out looking like an awesome gelling offense is what I want to come out looking like. And Hopefully, fingers crossed. Big shout out to my guy King Plumtree coming up clutch, becoming a new channel member. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much for coming in here, and thanks for joining the squad. Shout out to my guy King Plumtree. Thank you so very much, man. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments. Jordan, the sports fan, says, let's trade Kingsbury and Phillips for McVay and Ramsey. Right? If only, man. If only. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. End of Forever. Ooh, I like it, man. Kind of pretty deep, but I love the name. It says, honestly, I have no idea where to set my expectations for the season. Could be 4-13 or could be 13-4. Yeah, I mean, right there with you, man. Right there with you, brother. We obviously, all 85 of you guys in here right now, we're all Cardinal fans. You know what I mean? Or maybe we might not have all Cardinal fans in here, but at least 80% or 85% people in here right now are Cardinal fans. We all want good things from the Cardinals. We do. That's our team. That's who we root for on Sundays, Thursdays, and Mondays. Like, that's why we watch football, to win the game. We play to win the game. We do. But I would lie to you, and I'm not a liar, if I didn't say I have some nervousness coming into the season. But that's the reason why we play this game. We play to win. We play to go for the Lombardi. And my expectations for this year is playoffs, man. Playoffs is the next step in this Arizona Cardinals thing. And I have faith. That hopefully we can pull this through. Otis, what's up, man? It says, need to pair CJ Henderson with Marco Wilson or Trufant with Alfred. So I would like. Oh, that's a good one right there, man. Honestly, if you're gonna give me an option to either get Trufant or CJ Henderson, I think Trufant would be a better option because we don't have to trade any assets for Trufant. So I would be cool with getting Trufant over CJ Henderson because CJ Henderson would cost us some draft picks, and that could end up biting us in the butt later on during draft. But I wouldn't be mad at any, honestly. Wouldn't be mad at any. The King, is it N-E Car? I don't know how to pronounce it, but the King says Rondell Moore finna make the. Okay, here we go. The King, he's calling it right now. Let's pin this comment. The King, I would love for you to come back towards, what would it be, like December or January of next year. If he does make the playoffs, please come back to the chat and say I told you so. If he doesn't make the playoffs, please come back and say, bro, I was wrong. It was Kyler's idea to sign Rondell. He's like, yes, finally someone I can make. Dang, with a backhanded compliment on that one. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, let's keep on reading into the comments here. Let me ask you this question, guys. Let me ask you this question. I know we're about to end our live stream here shortly, and I appreciate everybody who's hanging out here on a Thursday night just talking everything Arizona Cardinals. I love it, man. This is this type of stuff that I love to do, talk some Cardinals. The season's about to start, man. And if you're not saying that you're hyped up, I honestly do not know what to tell you at this point. The season is about to start, and I'm just very excited. All right, last question I have for you right here is going to be, is Larry coming back? I know that's one of those questions right now. It's kind of a hurtful question because a lot of people kind of are still licking their wounds of what has been said from Larry Fitzgerald, just being that he has no interest in playing at this very moment. But is Larry coming back? Question for you guys right now. Put it on the choose your option, yes or no. I'll give it about 2 or 3 minutes to go ahead and get everybody's votes in. And obviously, subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube and smash that like button as well if you have not yet already. Smash that like button. Helps out the channel grow out tremendously. Right now, we're sitting with 52 likes with 77 people in here right now. That's a huge discrepancy. I ain't down with that kind of stuff. But let's take a look to see what our poll is right now. We got 31 votes so far. 55 says no, and 45 says yes. There's still 45 people right now holding on hope to life. Gotta respect it, man. Gotta respect it, brother. All right, man. Let's keep on reading into the comments here while we wait for more votes to come through. If you guys are channel members, just FYI, you can definitely use these awesome, sweet emojis. Channel members do get a little bit of perks, all these different stuffs you can get. So, yeah. You guys want to become channel members, helps out the channel grow out tremendously as well. It's like $3.99 it starts off with, and you can do that with that blue join button. And you're able to join in the fantasy drafts as well. So I got a fantasy draft coming that we already drafted, and I'm honestly really excited about it. Nicholas coming up clutch with another $2 donation. Appreciate you, man. It says Larry for GM. Love it, man. Love it. I think we all want Larry Fitzgerald to be part of this organization here. And I just think he's thinking golf right now. Like legit, I think Larry's thinking golf. That's where his mindset is right now. So we got 39 votes. 59 says no. 41 says yes. All right, we'll keep this going up right now, seeing if anybody else votes while we kind of keep reading to the comments. Appreciate everybody for being here. Let's see here. Not Martin, Larry the ball boy. Hopefully not, man. Teddy says Larry ain't coming back until Cliff is gone. Uh-oh. Shots fired. You might be right there, though, man. You might be right there. Highness says A-Dub, bro. Adrian Wilson. I can't know why I couldn't say his name. Adrian Wilson is in line. Hopefully, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be cool to see him as a GM. That would be awesome. Fingers crossed. Ramsales, Wayne Go. Oh, dude. Bro, man. If you guys aren't aware, I actually do NFC West roundtables every Tuesday on my fellow, either my channel or my fellow other co-hosts as well. We do that every Tuesday. Have you guys ever been to a roundtable? Put it on the comments below or put it on the chat here and let me know. But it's going to get fun, man. It's going to be very, very fun. We got CG Ruthless Sports with the 49ers, Steezy A. Smith for the Seahawks, Rams Showcase for the Rams, and obviously the AZ Sports Fan here for the Cardinals, representing the Cardinals. So it's fun, man. I recommend you guys come through because bottom line, it's fun, man. And it's only going to get more heated when the season comes through. Right now we're talking cordial with each other, but it's going to get good. We're going to have it a lot on the AZ Sports Fan on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. AZ time. Be there. Promise you. It's going to be fun. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. Let's see here. End of forever. For some reason, my eye just goes to your picture. I don't know why. Larry wants minority ownership and nothing else, unfortunately. Bidwell won't sell part. Yep, I agree with you, man. I agree. I know Bidwell is very stickler when it comes down to his ownership with the Cardinals. What we got to do is we got to build $2.2 billion. We need to build $2.5 billion and put it on Michael Bidwell's desk and be like, hey, this is going to become Green Bay Packers type of stuff, like where there's no like owner. The Green Bay area is the owner of this team. That's what we need to do with this Cardinals team. Like that's legit what we need to do. We need to gather $2.5 billion and be like, Michael Bidwell, bam, we're buying this organization off of you, and we're going to win championships. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully, right? Boy can dream. Keep on reading to the comments here. We will be ending this live stream here shortly. Thank you, everybody, for joining through. I appreciate everybody for answering all your questions, all the poll questions. It really helps out gauge where we're standing at in this whole situation. If you're worried, if you're not worried, are you hyped up? Are you not hyped up? All that different stuff, guys. So thank you so much for the new channel members for joining. Big shout out to my guy, Raphael, for $50 donation. My goodness, man, that was absolutely clutch, man. Thank you so very much for doing that. But if you guys can do me a huge favor, put some fist bumps in the chat below. We will be ending the stream here shortly within the next 20 seconds to 1 minute. Put some fist bumps in the chat below. I appreciate everybody for sticking through. There is going to be an ASU football game that will be starting 7:30 p.m. AZ time. In case you're interested in watching that, go watch that out and see if our ASU team can go ahead and win this game. So guys, thank you everybody for joining. We will be doing some more live streams. Make sure you put the post notification bell on, subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. And as always, smash that freaking like button, guys. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a great rest of your day and go Cards.